Good day, dear colleagues, and I hope, dear friends. Thank you for your invitation to join this beautiful project. I must say that I, make a report on behalf of Donetsk National University as internally displaced university in Ukraine. And now I try to share my screen with you and my presentation concerning this issue. Is 6-year-old issue for Ukraine and for the national educational situation in Ukraine. Do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Is it in presentation mode? Because I have some problems with the visualization. It's hanging on all the time. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Not in presentation mode, Irina?
No, it's in the slides mode.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Now it's moving. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry for certain delay. I must say that the problem starts in the year 2014 in winter. In February, we met the problem of People's Republic, so-called Donetsk People Republic and Lugansk People's Republic. They are pro-Russian oriented movements in eastern regions of Ukraine, and they call for the reunition with Russia, and also it's become like barricades and catch-offs of the state administration buildings. You can see it's in this slide, and also the latest stages of this process was the capture of the university and the universities at all, and the major problem during the summer of 2014 was the war, and it was very, how to say, strange feelings, because I say on my heart, and frankly speaking, it was dramatically. It was how to say, it's very painful, because I understood that I lost my city. My native city is Donetsk, and I lost it. I don't know for how long, but I understand that everything is that's the finish of my university after the capture of the university, and then the pro-Russia troops and Russia troops enter my city in July 2014, and also became the blasts around the city, and they make these not only in daytime and also on nighttime, and that is why it became a big problem for the government of Ukraine to somehow to solve, and somehow to provide the information and some help to the people in these regions, and especially for higher education establishment universities. And the first university officially displaced from Donetsk region, and we start our renovate our activity in Vinnytsia in September, 25th of September to 2014. And in general, it was 18 universities, 17 of them are state universities and 1 private university, and 10 research institutes were moved to controlled by government of Ukraine territories of Ukraine, and it's near than 4,000 scientific and pedagogical workers, and more than 40,000 students moved with us. On this slide, you can see the density of internally displaced persons by regions of Ukraine. Now it's more than 500,000 persons move from the striped area to other regions of Ukraine and also abroad. The majority destination abroad is Russia. It's near 500,000 people, and also Belarus, and from the European countries, it's Poland, as the neighboring country to Ukraine in this situation. You can see that in major cases, all displaced universities situated in the neighboring regions of Ukraine. It means, or even in the native regions of Ukraine. I call Lugansk Oblast and Donetsk Oblast as well, because a lot of universities trying to come back. Our university was from the first time moved to Vinnytsia. It's in the central part of Ukraine, and some of the universities were not moved, they were re-established in Kiev. For example, Taurida National University in Kiev, it was renovated in 2016. And also, it became not only the war as a movement of troops and the weapons, etc., etc. It's also the war of brands. It means that our clones are still working on the occupied territories with the same names. Maybe they a little bit changed for the purposes and under the legislation of the so-called People's Republic. And but we must say that the collaboration, how to say, I call it collaboration, I mean scientific, for example, it's a big problem for us because we have some kinds of investigations and researchers, for example, in natural sciences, which conducted by both sides. I mean, the persons who left the separatist controlled zone and who stayed there. And that is why, what should we do with such kinds of results? We must show them as a part of our scientific result. And that is why we have very strange situation, for example, in peer-reviewed journals, when we have two Donetsk National University with indication of affiliation, Donetsk National University Vinnytsia and Donetsk National University Donetsk, Ukraine. It's also the problem for, I think, for open science and for academic integrity as well, because in this way, somehow we try to recognize these unrecognized republics. But also the problem is the minds of the youth who are on the controlled by terrorists and separatist territories, and this struggle continued till 6 years concerning where should they go to enter the university, on the occupied territory controlled by separatists or on the territory of Ukraine. And usually they have the information from these territories. They said that we have no, I must say thank you to Alexander, that it's a really big problem for us to start at the new place, at not, how to say, equipped buildings, start the educational process to show that we are living. And you can see now on this slide the photo when our university was captured by pro-Russian separatists in September 2014, and they put the flag of New Russia, Nova Russia, on front of it, and it was the day when I understood that my university in Donetsk was died, unfortunately. But in 2016, it was established the Council of Rectors of Displaced Universities, and the main issue and purpose of functioning of such conferences, of such conference and Council of Rector, is to coordinate the activities of our educational institution of Ukraine which were moved from the occupied territories. It's meaning the issues of functioning educational and scientific activities, different humanitarian and social components of the educational process. But also you can see it's the first meeting in the building of the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine, and we would say we do appreciate very much to Sergei Kvit, because he signed the decree of the ministry about our displacement from the Donetsk to Vinnytsia, and now we're still working in Vinnytsia and trying to do our best in this situation. But also we can say that Ministry of Education and Science cancelled all the licenses of all higher establishments and on these in the separatist controlled areas of Donetsk and Lugansk regions, and also in Crimea. And the same fate was for the all colleges, technical schools, and schools. And now all the students and pupils who graduated from these universities need to make a procedure of attestation and qualification on the territory of Ukraine, but in majority of, how to say, in continuity of the wars of brands in Russia, because, for example, the majority of clone universities provide diplomas of some Russian universities, and that is why the problem also is in this, that our students became Russian students, and usually we receive the letters from different recognition companies to approve or not to approve the studying of such kind of persons in our universities and receiving of certain diploma, for example, bachelor or master's diploma. And also I would give you an opportunity. It was the big project under the how to say, with the international support concerning the Ukrainian displaced university. It's a 1 hour time movie about displaced university. You can see it on YouTube, on Facebook, and you will see it's in English with English subtitles, and you can hear all these stories of displaced universities and of all displaced, how many stories, personal stories, and how many personal stories of university were and are in our history. And for us, for example, it was a new challenge to renovate and to find a new quality of educational and scientific process in the new territory, and somehow to gain the market share on the new conditions and the new market. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer them.
Thanks.